Welcome to the second game of the CAC Classic here at Lincoln Christian University. We have a matchup between the Bacone College Warriors and the Iowa Wesleyan Tigers. In our first game, the women's teams played, and Iowa Wesleyan defeated Bacone College 85-43. We're about set to get going here. And here's the tip underway. Iowa Wesleyan in the white won the tip. Bacone College Warriors in the red. Jared Arlano gets it to, and Joey Brown gets the bucket, assisted by Francis Okwuosa. Bacone trying to respond quickly. Ruben Littlehead Jr. passes to Dean Austin. Swinging it around the outside. Gets it in, and it's tipped away by Francis Okwuosa. 13 to shoot for the Warriors. It's inbounded to Austin, but tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. Only took 1 second off the shot clock there. So they'll inbound it again. It's inside. The step back shot is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, pushing it up court. Number 13, Carver Locke, driving, goes up and under, and he's fouled on the play. The first foul of the game. Fouls on number 3, Taurus Grant of the Warriors. Carver Locke shooting 2 free throws. Locke makes the first free throw. He is a 70% free throw shooter on the season. And he makes the second as well. Pushes Iowa Wesleyan's lead up to 4. Gary Littlehead Jr. bringing it up the court. Number 15, Malik Norfleet gets it in. Number 3, Taurus Grant, and he misses. Rebounded, pushed up by Iowa Wesleyan. Gets it to number 4, Joey Brown. Driving, passes it out, and into the corner. Now they bring it back out up top. Number 3, Jared Arlano with the shot. Miss. Putback attempt by Francis Okwuosa is no good. Bacone pushing, and they lose it underneath. Okwuosa comes up with it. Locke pressing, gets it over to Bateman. Drive by Brown, back out to Bateman for 3, and it's good. 7 unanswered points for Iowa Wesleyan. The Tigers take an early lead. Bacone has got to get something going before they let this get out of hand. Stephen Moore on the wing. Dean Austin passes it inside. It is good. Malik Norfleet on the basket for the first points of the game for the Warriors. That's a 3 by Carver Locke. No good. Norfleet picks up the rebound. Brings it up the floor. Loses it. Gets it back. Seymour passes it out to Dean Austin. Back to Moore. Norfleet with it. And he's called for a travel. That'll give the ball back to the Tigers. Arlano will bring it up the court. Gets it into Brown. Out to Locke. Driving inside. Back out to Bateman. Over to Brown. Now inside of the post to Okwuosa. And he's called for a double dribble. Iowa Wesleyan will not extend their lead that time. 3 minutes into the game, it is 7-2 Iowa Wesleyan. Ruben Littlehead Jr. brings it up, and it's knocked away. The Tigers pressing a little bit here to start. No easy passes so far for Bacone. 4 seconds off the shot clock here. Ruben Littlehead brings it up. Gets through the press. He's going to drive in all the way. It's blocked by Carver Locke. It's out of bounds. .55 remaining here in the first half. That one's inbounded to Taurus Grant, who pulls up. No good. Rebounded by Brown. Gets it to Locke. Back out to Arellano. Brown for three. And it rolls around and in. 10-2 Tigers here early in this going. That one's nearly taken away by Arellano, and it goes out of bounds. So it will stay with Bacone, and Bacone will call their first timeout. That last basket by Joey Brown was a 2, not a 3, so it's 9-2. And we'll be back here after the timeout on the Red Lion Network. Bacone enters this game with a 1-20 record. Iowa Wesleyan with a record of 8-14, coming off a win against Haskell on January 22nd. Warriors trying to get something going here. Grant will drive. That shot is good. 9-4 now. The Tigers lead. Arellano will bring it up. Gets to Bateman. Over to Locke for three. That one is good. Tigers shooting well here in the early going. Another press right at the half-court line. Trying to get it over. Scrum on the ground for it, and we call a jump ball. No, 10 seconds. 10 seconds in the backcourt. The Tigers force the turnover, and it will be their ball. Locke inbounds it to Brown to get the play yard going again. Arellano to Bateman. Back to Arellano, drives, throws up the shot, and it is good. Good on the runner. Pushes the Tigers' lead up to 10 points. Here less than 5 minutes into the game. Another press and trap. Knocked out of the hands of Stephen Moore, but it will stay with the Warriors. Checking into the game for the Tigers, number 30, Dylan Hurley. As well as number 2, Colby Williams. That ball's knocked away. It will stay with the Tigers. Hurley came up with it. And on his pass, it was knocked away, but it will stay here. Brown inbounds it to Hurley, and it is good. First offensive possession, first points of the game for Dylan Hurley, pushes the Tiger lead up to 12 points. Norfleet passes it to Littlehead Jr. Gets it over to Grant. Into Dean Austin. Austin gets it out to number 13, Levi Wiley. It is no good. Tigers are going to push. Throws it up the court. It was out of bounds on the Tigers. No one on the Warriors touched it, so it'll be their ball. The Tigers are going to keep pressing. Attempting to trap more in the corner. Littlehead Jr. gets across half court. Gets it to Austin for three. It's no good. Rebound. Tigers are going to push it to Hurley. He will drive, and he's fouled. Fouls on number 14, Dean Austin. First foul of the game for him. Also into the game for the Tigers, number 20, Caleb Cresswell. His first action of the game. First free throw is no good for Hurley. Hurley is a 51% free throw shooter on the year. Makes the second. Keeps his percentage. And pushes the lead up to 13. The Warriors break the press. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. Only 4 points so far in 6 minutes. Got 7 to shoot. Norfleet will drive, and he's fouled by Bateman. First foul for the Tigers this half. About to check into the game for the Tigers is number 23, Victor Munoz, and number 11, Jet Jodin. First free throw is good for Norfleet. And the second is also good. Norfleet is a 65% free throw shooter. He's able to make both there. Cresswell has it at the top. Trying to keep this good offensive start going. Gets it to Williams. To Jodin. To Jaden. Inside to Williams. Backs him down. Spin move, and it's good. Williams with his first points of the game. Bacone will inbound quickly. An attempt to keep the press from being set up. They will get it over. Littlehead going to drive. Spins around. Passes it to Norfleet. Norfleet pulls up for three and is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Cresswell pushing. Driving in now, Cresswell, and it is no good. Didn't get the rim. Littlehead will push it up to Grant. Grant goes up, and it's blocked. But a foul is called, and the ball is stuck on the rim. Without the foul, that would have been the possession arrow. And it would have stayed with Bacone, but we have the foul. So Bacone will retain the possession arrow. First free throw is good for Grant. 36% free throw shooter on the season. Averaging 4.5 points a game. Both free throws are good. Cuts the lead down to 11. It is 19-8 Tigers over the Warriors. Munoz with it up top. Gets a screen from Williams. Pick and roll. Munoz gets fouled on the drive. Munoz, a freshman, 6'7", from Spain, getting his first opportunity for free throws. Misses the first one. Trying to extend his lead. His team's lead. Makes the second. It's a 12-point lead for the Tigers. Littlehead brings it up. Pass it to Norfleet. It's tipped away. Grant's able to come up with it. And it's tipped away again on his pass. Cresswell comes up with it, pushes it to Hurley. And Hurley will save it into Munoz, but it's stolen by Littlehead Jr. Pushes it up to Norfleet, and he will go up for an easy layup to cut the lead to 10. Malik Norfleet with the bucket. We're at 12:24. The score is 20-10. With the Tigers up top. Williams with a shot. The layup is good. Hopefully gets it to Grant. Shows it up top. Gets it to Norfleet. Littlehead Jr. for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Hurley. He'll bring it up the floor. Gives it to Jaden. Out to Munoz for three. No good. Littlehead Jr. with the rebound. Pushes it up to Norfleet. And he is fouled on the play by Hurley. That is the third foul of the half on the Tigers. Both teams have 3 fouls so far on the day. Norfleet once again shooting. Norfleet makes the first. See if he can make the second. And that one goes as well. That'll move Norfleet up to 8 points out of the 12 so far for the Warriors. So leading scorer. Williams to Cresswell. Cresswell out to Munoz for three. And it does not find the bottom of the bucket. Goes out of bounds on the Tigers. So it'll be Warriors ball. Entering the game for the Tigers, number 1, Jalen Washington, freshman guard. His first action. Back to the press. Grant with it. Williams takes it away. But the Warriors find it. And Dean Austin nails the three. Cuts the lead down to 7, 22-15. Tigers here about halfway through the first half. That's a three that finds the bucket by number 20, Caleb Cresswell. Pushes it quickly back up to 10. Inside Austin again, 2 possessions in a row with the score. And that will cause Iowa Wesleyan to call a timeout at 25-17. Tigers lead about halfway through the first half. This is the Red Lions Network. And now we're back after the timeout. Caleb Cresswell brings it up the court for the Tigers. He will drive, passes it out to Hurley. Hurley drives in, and he is fouled on the shot. He will go to the line once again. Hurley misses the first free throw. And he makes his second. He's 2 for 4 on the day on free throws. 26-17, Tigers lead over the Warriors. Norfleet will bring it up for the Warriors. He will drive in, and through the contact, shoots it, but it does not fall. Washington going coast to coast, passes it, and it is good. That basket by number 11, Jet to Jaden. Jet Jaden on the bucket, pushes the lead to 11. 10 minutes left in the first half. Tigers lead by 11. That's a three that does not fall for Dean Austin. Cresswell with the spin move. Pass it to Jaden. Gets it to a driving Washington. Goes up for the layup, and it is good. Back up to 13, the lead for the Tigers. Dean Austin to Ruben Littlehead. Grant finds Austin. Grant will drive, spin move, gets stopped, out to Littlehead for three. It is no good. Rebound by the Tigers, and he's met at half court. That's a travel. Good defense there by the Warriors to force the travel. The Warriors just have to find a way to string baskets and stops together. It seems when they've gotten a stop, they haven't been able to score and cut that down the lead. And when they have scored, they have not gotten the stop. And the Warriors call a timeout here. This is the Red Lions Network. And we're back after the timeout. Warriors will have possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Down 30-17 to Iowa Wesleyan here in the first half. Malik Norfleet with it. Gets it to the corner. Levi Wiley in the game. Pass it to Ruben Littlehead Jr. A deep three as the shot clock's expiring. Does not fall. Joey Brown will have the rebound for the Tigers, and they'll push it. Hurley under the hoop, and it's stolen by Norfleet. Wants to push it, but thinks better of it. And he'll bring it up slowly with no press. Get over to Moore. Back to Littlehead. Back to Moore. Moore will drive. He is stopped, and we have a travel called on Moore. And now Cresswell will bring it up for the Tigers. 8:18 left in the first half. Brown tried to give and go. Get it back to him, and we have a blocking foul called on Levi Wiley. Fifth team foul on the Warriors. Number 22, Grant Swanson in the game for the first time for the Tigers. Out of New London, Iowa. Freshman. Trey Brown gets it into Hurley, goes up, and it's good. And it is 32-17, Tigers. There's Littlehead, gets it over to Norfleet. Norfleet. Pass it to Austin for a deep three from the Red Lion logo. Does not fall. And now the Tigers have the chance to extend their lead again. They can double the score on this possession. And there's Swanson with his first bucket of the game. Pushes the lead to 34-17. 7:30 left in the first half. Joey Brown with good defense there on Dean Austin. Not letting him come up easy. That's a hard screen on the Warriors, and that will be a turnover on Stephen Moore for that screen. Second foul on Moore on the day. And now into the game, Carver Locke back in. There's Cresswell to Locke. Locke looking for Swanson. Swanson in the post, double teamed, loses it, but Washington finds it and scores. 36-17, Tigers. 7 minutes left in the half. Norfleet will drive, and he will score. Quick bucket there, quick answer by the Warriors. There's Washington driving inside, and it's a little short. Gets his own rebound, goes up again, and is fouled. That foul is on number 14, Dean Austin, his second. And that was a shooting foul, but that will now put the Tigers in the bonus for the remainder of the half. Washington will shoot 2. Washington from Pike Road, Alabama. A freshman guard, 6'2". And a 61% free throw shooter. Or 75% free throw shooter, actually. Makes that one 38-19. Here's Moore. See if the Warriors can string some buckets together to get back in this one. Down by 19. Austin loses it. Washington knocks it away. Norfleet comes up with it. And now Brown dives for it, as does Washington and Grant. And we will have a tie-up. And it will go to the Warriors. Number 15, Francis Akwosa, checking back in the game. .6:17 remaining in the half. Here between Iowa Wesleyan and Bacone College. The second of 4 games today, as Lincoln Christian University will be taking on Northern New Mexico College. And men's and women's games later tonight at 6 and 8 o'clock. Number 10, Michael Alexander, getting his first action now for the Tigers. That one's inbounded to Ruben Littlehead Jr. Get it to Grant. Grant gets it back to Littlehead in the corner. Moore will drive, and he will go up, and no good. Didn't find the rim. Littlehead, the rebound, scores on the second chance bucket. And now Alexander will bring it up. Gets it to Joey Brown. Back to Alexander, drives, back out to Brown. That's a 2, right foot on the line. It is good. It is 40-21, Tigers. Littlehead drives, sits back to mid-range, drives again. Dean Austin sheds a defender, gets it back to Littlehead, who drives, lays it up, and no good. And that one's out of bounds. It will go to the Tigers. Bateman checking back in, as is Levi Wiley for the Warriors. Alexander will bring it up again. Gets it to Bateman in the corner. Drives in, stolen by Grant. Goes up and lays it in for 2. 5 minutes remaining in the half. 40-23, Tigers over the Warriors. Brown gets a screen from Aquosa and drives in and scores. Quick answer by the Tigers. It seems like that's been about every time that the Warriors have cut into the lead, the Tigers have a quick answer to push the lead back up. Austin gets it in Norfleet. Drives in, fouled once again. Alexander picks up his first foul. Now Norfleet will shoot his 5th and 6th free throws of the day. He has made all 4 so far and has a total of 10 points. So they're going to wipe the floor down near the baseline after that foul. .431 remaining in the first half. Norfleet makes the first. Along with his 11 points, he also has 2 rebounds so far today. And here's the second for Norfleet. And that's his first free throw miss of the day, rebounded by Carver Locke. It's poked away by Norfleet. Brown's able to recover it, gets it into Aquosa. Back out to Alexander for 3. Misses the iron. Aquosa with the rebound, and it's good. Push the lead back up to 20 after the shot by Aquosa. Grant drives, kicks it out. In the corner, Norfleet pump fakes, drives up and under, no good. Brown comes up with it, but he carried it, so it will go back to the Warriors. Each team is even on turnovers so far with 6 apiece. That was the 6th for the Tigers. That one's inbounded to Norfleet. Over to Austin. Drives in, pulls up, and it's short. Rebounded by Bateman. Get it to Brown. Bateman pulls up for 3, and it's good. The lead is now pushed to 23 for the Tigers, 47-24, with 3:25 left in the half. Norfleet pushes, gets it to Littlehead Jr., who misses the 3. Another rebound by Bateman. Brown pushes it up to Locke. Locke pulls up for a 3, and that one is good. 2 straight 3s for the Tigers, pushes the lead to 26, and the Warriors call another timeout. We'll be back after the timeout. This is the Red Lion Network. Looking at the team comparisons, one thing that stands out is second chance points. So far, the Tigers have scored 24 points off of the bench, while the Warriors have none. So the Tigers bench is keeping pace with the entire team of the Warriors so far. Tigers have a lot more depth, a lot more bench players. Warriors only have one for this game today. That will definitely help them in the second half, keep them fresh. As there's a drive by Austin, and it's no good. Another rebound by Bateman. Gets out of trouble, gets it to Alexander. Running fast, gets it tipped away, and Grant comes up with it. He's going to drive. Pass it out, gets it back. Norfleet will get it. Gets it to Austin. Back to Grant. And a pass to Norfleet is deflected away, and it will stay with the Warriors with 12 to shoot. Colby Williams checking in. As is Jaden for the Tigers. (50-24), the Tigers of Iowa Wesleyan lead Bacone College so far. 4 to shoot. And here's Austin, pulls up. No good. Arellano gets the rebound. He's also checked in. Gets it to Bateman. Bateman, his pass inside is deflected away by Wiley, and Littlehead Jr. comes up with it. Norfleet to Grant. Grant falls. No foul. It will stay with the Warriors. As the official says, it went off of a Tigers player. .146 remaining in the second half of our second game. In the first half of our second game, excuse me. In the first game, Iowa Wesleyan, the women's team, beat Bacone College 85-43. Iowa Wesleyan leading this one 50-24. Pass into Moore. To Norfleet. Norfleet pulls up and scores, and he is up to 13 on the day, scoring half of the Warriors' points so far in the first half. Arellano with it. He gets it poked out by Littlehead Jr., but it will stay here with the Tigers. .15 to shoot, still for the Tigers. Gets it into Locke. To Bateman, and it misses off the iron. Jaden with the rebound to Arellano. Down to Williams. Can't find it, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled, and he will shoot 2. Colby Williams, a 61% free throw shooter on the season so far. That was the third foul on Levi Wiley. So with only 6 bench players, the Warriors cannot afford to have anyone foul out. Otherwise, they will have no rest in the second half, as Williams misses the first. He misses the second as well, but that's a rebound by Locke. A new possession. That's a three-pointer by Jaden. Williams, another rebound, and this time it goes. And that's another bucket for the Tigers. Austin to Norfleet. Now to Littlehead. Littlehead gets it to Norfleet. Gets it to Moore, who will drive and is fouled. Fouls on Colby Williams. His first of the game so far. It was not a shooting foul, and the Warriors are not in the bonus. But the next foul will put them into the penalty. They will get free throws, but there's only 27 seconds left in the first half. Grant back into the game for Wiley. Gets the inbound. Gets it to Norfleet. Norfleet drives and scores. With 15 seconds left in the half, Norfleet scores. He's up to 15 points. Arellano finds Colby Williams. Over to Jaden. Jaden for three at the end of the half, and it falls. Now the Tigers will head into the break with a 55-28 lead over the Bacone Warriors. We'll be back for the second half. This is the Red Lion Network. And we're back for the start of the second half between the Iowa Wesleyan Tigers and the Bacone College Warriors. Iowa Wesleyan leads 55-28. Looking at the first half stats, one big thing other than bench points was the shooting percentage of each team. Iowa Wesleyan shot 63% from the field, whereas Bacone only shot 33%. Also rebounding, Iowa Wesleyan had 26 rebounds to Bacone College's 5. So those two big factors have led to this big lead for Iowa Wesleyan. As that shot goes in, and it's 55-30, Iowa Wesleyan. Brown with it. Passes to Bateman for 3, and it is no good. Rattles around. Littlehead Jr. comes up with it. Pushes it up ahead to Moore, and he scores 2 quick buckets for the Warriors to start the second half. Brown double teamed up top. Finds Bateman to Arellano. Into Aquosa, and it's stolen by Littlehead Jr. Gets it over to Dean Austin. No good. Arellano with the rebound. It's a to Bateman. The shot is good. Lays it in to put the lead back up to 25 for the Tigers. Dean Austin, the fader, does not fall. Aquosa comes up with it. Brown for 3. No good. Norfleet with the rebound. He was their leading scorer in the first half, scoring 15 of their points so far. Scoring is more spread around for the Tigers. No one had more than 8 points in the first half. Scoring coming from a lot of different directions. Dean Austin driving with 4 to shoot. It's no good, off the front of the iron. Joey Brown gets the rebound. And Brown turns it over. Nope, it's tipped away. So it will stay with the Tigers. Levi Wiley checking in for Stephen Moore of the Warriors. That's passed out to Bateman, to Arellano. Drives inside. The shot is good. Left-handed floater from Arellano. 59-32. Tigers lead the Warriors here in the second game of the CAC Clash. It's Levi Wiley to Norfleet. Littlehead Jr. drives to the left. And there's a foul called. Foul against the Tigers. Number 15, Francis Okwuosa. First foul of the half for either team, 3 minutes in. Grant will shoot the 3. Rattles out. Arellano another rebound. Spin move at midcourt. Gets by the defender. Drives quickly into the lane and scores. Lead is up to 29 for the Tigers. Brown playing close defense on Littlehead Jr. Passes it out, and it's a miss. We got a foul called in the backcourt. Foul is on Dean Austin. His third foul. He is the second player on Bacone with at least 3 fouls. Levi Wiley playing with 4. And that will be an offensive foul against the Tigers on Francis Aquosa. His second here in the half. Here's Norfleet. driving inside, puts up the shot, and it banks off the glass and in. He's up to 17 points. It's got half of their scoring. And here's Bateman with the answer. Can't fall. Does not fall. Gets his own rebound. Akwuosa gets the second rebound, and he's fouled. We'll go to the line. That foul's on Dean Austin. Now he also has 4 fouls along with Levi Wiley. And a timeout is called by the Tigers. We'll be back after the 30-second timeout. This is the Red Lion Network. And we are back. The Tigers will take 2 free throws. Francis Akwuosa to shoot them. Akwuosa is a freshman from Georgia. Makes the first. And makes the second as well. Move him up to 4 points on the day. 16 minutes remaining in the half. 63-34 Tigers over the Warriors. Norfleet pump fake, and now it's inside to Moore, who misses. Tigers get the rebound. Joey Brown, that's it up top. Passes to Hurley, back to Brown. To the corner to Locke. Munoz on the drive. He's fouled. Will shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the first half. Made 1 of 2. Getting another opportunity here. And the first one does not fall. That's 3 fouls now on Stephen Moore. Foul trouble increasing as the half moves on for the Warriors. Munoz misses the second, goes in and out. Norfleet picks it up and brings it up the court. Moore, back to Norfleet. Back to Moore. Moving around up top. Suffocating defense so far by the Tigers. Finds Wiley for 3 as the shot clock expires. No good. And Grant is fouled on the putback attempt. He will shoot 2. Dylan Hurley picks up his second foul of the game. 5 minutes into the second half. First shot for Grant is no good. Grant has 6 points so far today. Now 7 as he makes that free throw. 63-35, Iowa Wesleyan Tigers lead the Bacone College Warriors here in the second half. Munoz with it out top, finds Hurley. To Locke. Brown driving. Back to Hurley. Shot is up and good. 30-point lead for the Tigers, 65-35. Warriors have not been able to cut into the lead. There's more pump fakes, and he's blocked by Akwuosa. Seemed like he had an easy layup, but Akuosa comes out of nowhere and swats it away. The Warriors will have 19 seconds to shoot. Grant to Wiley. And that one's tipped away by Locke. Warriors get it back, and Wiley scores. A quick Warriors answer after the score by Hurley at the other end. That one's stolen away by Grant. Norfleet finds it. Gets it to Littlehead Jr. for three, and it falls. That's his first made three of the game on his fifth attempt. He's up to 5 points. It's a 25-point lead for the Tigers. Some contact there between Akuosa and Littlehead Jr., but no call. Munoz drives, and he is fouled. Foul is on Stephen Moore. Now some wholesale changes for Iowa Wesleyan. Colby Williams, Jet Jaden, and Caleb Cresswell entering the game. That foul was on the floor, so they will not shoot. Moore picks up his fourth. Third person on the team with 4 fouls. To be careful from here on out. And Jaden steps on the line. It will go the other way. Two straight buckets for the Warriors with a couple of stops. Here's another chance to cut into the lead. More pump fakes. Finds Wiley. Littlehead Jr. for three, no good. Williams on the rebound for the Tigers. To Munoz. And Cresswell is fouled by Norfleet. Norfleet's first foul of the half. Tigers will have 20 to shoot with 12:57 left in the half. Hurley on the drive, up and in. The floater from Hurley in the lanes finds the net. Once passed up quickly to Grant. Finds Wiley for three, no good. Munoz on the rebound. Munoz to Hurley for three, no good. Rebound to the Warriors. Dean Austin to Grant. Austin for three. It is good. Another made three this half. That's the third made three-pointer for Bacone College, and it's 67-43 Tigers. Jaden drives in on the baseline, passes it out to Cresswell. Over to Munoz in the corner for three. It is good. Victor Munoz on the assist from Caleb Cresswell pushes the lead back to 27 for the Tigers. Dean Austin wants to answer. Passes out of it to Wiley. Wiley back to Moore. Grant on the drive. No good. Rebounded by Victor Munoz. Cresswell with it. Finds Hurley. It's an easy layup for Hurley. Two straight assists for Caleb Cresswell. And that timeout is called by the Warriors. 30-second timeout. This is the Red Lion Network. Norfleet is checked back into the game for the Warriors. There's Littlehead Jr. to Moore. Back to Norfleet. Backing down Hurley. And he goes up for the shot and is fouled by Hurley. 2 shots coming up for Norfleet. 3 fouls on Dylan Hurley. Norfleet has been a bit quieter this half, only scoring 2 points so far in the first 9 minutes of the half. Trying to get going again. And he makes the first, clanks in, off the iron on the backboard. And he cannot make the second. He has 6 of 8 on free throws on the day. Hurley over to Jaden for 3. It is no good. Munoz offensive rebound goes up, and it's good. 73-44. The Tigers lead the Warriors halfway through the second half. Dean Austin pump fakes. Gets it to Grant. Littlehead Jr. a deep 3. Just short. Rebound by Hurley. And it's poked away by Norfleet in the backcourt. And he goes up through the contact. No foul. Rebound Littlehead Jr. goes up and he is fouled. Ruben Littlehead Jr. will shoot 2. Littlehead Jr. makes the first one. He's a freshman out of Lawrence, Kansas. Freshman point guard. Shot 80% on the year, and he makes both. 10 minutes to go here in the game. The Tigers up by 27. Inside to Munoz, over to Williams. He dunks it. Our first slam of the game is by Colby Williams of the Tigers. The lead's back up to 29. Grant fires a 3, and it is good. Cuts it back to 26. That is Grant's first made 3 of the game as well. And Munoz drives there and makes it. He's had a very active second half so far. Had 1 point in the first half, and he's got 6 so far here in the second half. That's a foul on the baseline on Jet Jaden. That's the 5th foul against the Tigers. Second on Jaden. Stephen Moore will shoot 2 free throws. He misses the first one. He has 2 points so far in the game. The second one does fall after a couple hits on the iron. 77-50, the Tigers of Iowa Wesleyan lead Bacone College. Cresswell wants a 3, and it does not go in. Munoz tips it around. But Dean Austin comes up with the rebound, and Victor Munoz is called for the foul in the backcourt. That is the 6th foul against the Tigers. The Warriors will be in the bonus the rest of the game. On the next foul. Norfleet gets a screen from Moore, drives in, and scores. Put him up to 20 points on the day. Leading all scorers. Williams with another slam and the foul. 2 dunks for Colby Williams, in a couple of minutes. And this time he is fouled and will shoot free throws, or a free throw. Colby makes the and one. The lead is now 80-52 Tigers. Colby Williams up to 11 points on the day. The second leading scorer just behind Dylan Hurley, who has 12. They've really spread around the scoring as Moore finds a 3. His first 3 on the day. Munoz with it up top. He will drive in, gets around the defender, and scores off the backboard. Munoz continues his good second half, moving up to 9 points on the game, 8 of those coming this half. Moore drives baseline, pass it out to Dean Austin, to Norfleet. Norfleet wants to drive, 8 to shoot, and misses the rim. Cresswell pushing, double teamed, and fouled. That's the 6th. It's actually the 7th on the Warriors. That'll be a 1-and-1 for Caleb Cresswell. The 3rd foul on Therese Grant. Cresswell makes the front end of the 1-and-1. We got a full timeout called by the Warriors with 7:24 remaining. Down 83-54. This is the Red Lion Network. And we are back after the timeout. 7:24 remaining in the second half. Caleb Cresswell will be shooting a free throw. Coming up at 6 o'clock Central Time tonight, Lincoln Christian University will take on Northern New Mexico College. First the women's basketball teams, and then the men at 8 o'clock. Cresswell gets the second one to go. Gets the lead back up to 30. Jalen Washington pressing. And he comes up with the steal and gets it to Cresswell. Just 7 minutes remaining in the game. Cresswell alley-oop to Munoz, and it falls. The alley-oop layup from Cresswell to Munoz. Iowa Wesleyan having fun here in the second half with the alley-oop. And here's Wiley. Can't get it to fall. Jalen Washington comes up with a rebound. Poked out by Norfleet. Pushes it back up to Wiley. Wiley to Norfleet, under the basket. Can't get it to go. And Munoz comes up with the rebound. Grant Swanson back into the game for the Tigers. He gets it into Munoz, who scores the layup. 34-point lead for the Tigers. And that makes Victor Munoz the leading scorer on the day for the Tigers, as Moore misses. Routed by Swanson. Cresswell tries to find Swanson. It's stolen. And Grant will drive and score the bucket and the foul. Victor Munoz called for the foul, his third. Cresswell checking out for the Tigers. Michael Alexander entering, as Grant will shoot one. Grant makes the and one. 5:40 remaining. The Tigers are up 88-57. Alexander to Swanson. Munoz tries to find Washington. It's stolen by Grant. He's trapped in the corner, but gets it to Norfleet to get out of it. Littlehead Jr. pushes it up. Moore, the two-pointer, is good. Moore scores once again. He's up to 7. Washington drives, is met by 2 Warriors, and is fouled. Actually, Washington is called for the charge. It's a turnover, and it'll be Warriors ball. Norfleet will bring it up. Tries to find Grant. Grant saves it, and that's out of bounds, going to the Tigers. Alexander brings it up with 4:54 remaining. Finds Jaden. Jaden drives around. Finds Munoz. Gets it to Washington for 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. Drives inside and puts it in. Tigers are up to 90 points now. 90-59 is their lead. Littlehead Jr. has it out the top. Washington pokes it away and has a fast break going the other way, and he's fouled by Littlehead Jr. and will shoot free throws. Littlehead Jr.'s first foul. Washington shooting 2, misses the first. Marvin Bateman, senior forward, checking in for the Tigers. Washington gets the second to fall. Now the Warriors bring it back up. Moore finds Grant. Grant pump fakes, drives, pulls up at the free throw line, and is fouled by Washington. Grant cannot get the first one to drop. Grant has 13 points so far. And now 14. 91-60, the Tigers lead the Warriors. 4 minutes remaining in the second game of the CAC clash. Alexander gets it to Munoz. To Washington, who traveled, and that will be a turnover. Norfleet will bring it up for the Warriors. Given free reign, gets it to Moore in the corner for two, and it falls. Alexander tries to find Munoz. He's able to stop it from going out of bounds. They retain possession. Austin tips it away. Bateman finds it and gets it inside to Swanson, and it falls. Caleb Grant Swanson on the bucket there. He's up to 4 points on the day. Bateman gets that rebound. Swanson again on the drive. Can't get it to go. Washington gets it back and lays it in. Norfleet drives and scores to answer. 95-64 Tigers over the Warriors. Norfleet up to 22 points on the day, and Norfleet is called for the foul. Second foul on Norfleet. And now the Tigers will shoot a 1-and-1. Timeout called by the Tigers with 2:41 remaining. This is the Red Lions Network. Jalen Washington will shoot a 1-and-1 for the Tigers coming out of the timeout. He misses the front end. Rebounded by Grant, who will bring it up. Grant with it in the corner, pump fakes, gets it to Littlehead Jr. Now to Norfleet, drives in quickly and is fouled, I believe by Munoz. His fourth foul. 2 shots coming for Norfleet. Norfleet misses the front end. Another one coming. Norfleet makes the second, cuts the lead down to 30. Alexander with it. He'll drive past his defender, lays it in for the bucket. Littlehead Jr. gets it to Norfleet. Just 2 minutes remaining in the game. Grant pump fakes again. Dean Austin also pump fakes. Now Austin takes the shot from the Red Lion, and it's good. A deep three by Dean Austin for the score. Bateman to Alexander. 1:30 remaining in the game. 97-68 Tigers. And here's Hurley for three. And the Tigers answer with a three of their own. And they are at 100 points on the game. 100-68. Austin again for three. No good. Rebounded by Washington. He rebounded that over Grant. Swanson gets it to Alexander. They just got 1 minute remaining. And here's Bateman. Dribbles it around. Stolen by Norfleet. And he is blocked on the layup attempt. That one will stay down here with the Warriors. And the Warriors will take their final timeout of the game with 52 seconds remaining. This is the Red Lion Network. Just less than a minute remaining in this game. Once again, following this game, Lincoln Christian University and Northern New Mexico College will do battle, first with the women's teams and then with the men, following them at 8. Littlehead Jr. gets it to Austin, who takes a three, and it does not fall. Swanson with the rebound. Washington gets it up to Bateman. They will dribble around. So the Iowa Wesleyan Tigers will take the victory. They will win by more than 30 points. 100-68 is the score with 14 seconds left. See if the Warriors have one last shot. Dean Austin from the back of the Red Lion. It is good, so they will not lose by 30 points. It will be 100-71 the final. Iowa Wesleyan defeats Bacone College. And that concludes the second game of the CAC clash. We'll be back at 6 with LCU versus Northern New Mexico College. This is the Red Lions Network.